Right, hello. A little late for this week, or a little early for next week, one or the other. Oh, I haven't been feeling the love. But that is to change. I have a new challenge that I intend to start doing. I am in the planning stage of it, but I know basically what it's about now. Right, so I shall mention that a little bit later on, but first I'm going to, because it's been the end of the month and we're now in the beginning of the month. It's now time to empty out all the doodah things and what's it called? And I've lost my piece of paper that I was supposed to be writing it on, so I'll have to grab another somehow. Oh well, it'll have to be green. And yes, and then it gets put into the bank. And well, my Monzo. Right, so I have pen and paper. Right. Now this is my everyday one, or my every week one. And that one is completely empty, because we haven't had my universal credit in yet. We have had the PIP, and that's already gone to the winds and paid off various things. Right, let's do this one. This one has nothing in as well. Lots of fake money, if only it were real. That was my business folder. Now, my games folder. Obviously I don't do my penny challenge, that stays put. But it's here. And obviously I've borrowed a bit from it. Naughty girl. But hey, saves me getting into debt, because at least I have some cash somewhere that I can use. So that £10 is, we have to write it down. My writing is terrible, so go with the flow. £10, and that one was from Save the Ladders, and that one goes into Monzo. But first it would have to go into one of my other bank accounts to then be transferred over to Monzo, I think. But that's how it's going to be. So that's that. Right. Electric. I've only got £5 in that, and I've still got 37 quid, I think, in the thingy. So £5. Electric. Monzo. Glasses, nothing. Birthday, nothing, because all the birthdays are done until October. Right, grandkids. We have 10, 20, 30, 45. So that goes in grandkids Monzo. Savings. We have 5, 6, 36, 636. Monzo. Oh, nothing, because I spent it on all that cleaning stuff. Oh, I also got one of those mop things, which was reduced, so that was rather good. And the last one in this one is debts. And as I said before, I'd already borrowed 50 quid, or taken 50 quid for Klarnas and things. So now I've got 20, 40, 60, 70, 85, 95, 105. Right, so the subtotal of all this is, well, we know it's 36. Now I don't know whether to put that in, or whether to £1.36, or put that towards my penny savings challenge, which I think I shall do. So we will make that back down to 6. Right, because that'll be easier that way. Right, let's sort all this out and then we'll add it up. And have the great grand total. I'm hoping things will get back on track a bit. I've been spending way too much on craft stuff. Yep, I've been well into Fimo, and I go to a class, and I've been doing this one, this little face apparently. I've got to cover that bit up because that bit will probably melt. It's a bit grubby. It's my first attempt, so I don't mind it looking like that. It's just I'm playing around, and it's a bit of a Skinner blend apparently. That's what they call that. The yellow to the light green to the green to the green to the turquoisey to the blue to the blue. Yeah, and well, it's just my practice just to test on baking and doing it and stuff like that. So that's that one. And then this one. So I've got a whole load of this one. I've yet to finish because I've got to pad it out to make it a square or circle. So I've got to pad more black in. And then that, when that gets cut, it's like candy rock, you know, like the rock that you get, you know, at the seaside. You cut, it's got that all the way through it. And obviously these ends get chopped off, and then you use the bits in the middle and you can make them into buttons, beads. You can reduce it down so it goes very, very small. This is basically a chunky millefleur cane. But yes, because I've got into that, I've had to have the kit, didn't I? Yes, I know. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So I got a toaster oven, the pasta machine for it, the box of, there was a starter box of Fimo, the blades, the roller, the cutters. These are the cutters, and a lovely tin. You can also use these for baking, but that's them. Yes, so I spent a bit on that, didn't I? And I'm too scared to use it at the minute. Oh, I did that at the group that I go to, but at home, different kettle of fish. Because the only area I've got to play with is this table, and it's only about a big gap that I've got because everything else is around it, because it's my work table and everything. So anyway, so yeah, and I'd like to have it all out, you know, set up. But hey, it'll probably join the same kit as the Cricut cry cut or whatever it is, you know, the easy press thing that I've got. Haven't yet used. Flipping heck, I'm terrible. Any rate, let's not sidetrack for the money. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. 170 is going into the bank. Not as much as it used to be, but I don't know. See, I preferred it when I was taking the money for my bill, you know, for my food and everything else from the Etsy, because then it left a big lump sum at the end of the month, which then I could bring out and I could say that's for this, you know, this, and I've got X amount for all my, you know, envelopes. But sadly, I couldn't do it that way because Etsy was so hit and miss. I mean, it's picking up a bit at the minute, but it's payday. We've just had payday and pay week, as I call it. You know, the end of the month and the beginning of the month is usually the good bits. So there's 180 already there, plus something like that, 180 plus, which to come over. But then, you know, I only take a portion of that. So, because my postage costs an arm and a leg. Right, so that is that. And I will get the card out for the account that it goes into. So I've got my card ready, so I put that all in the same one, so it's going in there. So that's that. Start of the week, I need my penny challenge thing out. Now, I know we've still got the weekend to go before Monday, and Monday's bank holiday, and that's the 6th is the Monday, so I don't know when my Universal Credit are going. but that'll be there. I've got enough food downstairs for bits, so I'm going to take all this money out and we're going to adhere it to the new game that I'm playing. If I can open the flipping thing. And, oh, look, it's gone. Oh, there we go. Right, so that's... This says personal, but I don't know. It might all be personal. I don't know why I've got shavings in there of all kinds of... I don't know where I get those pencil. Right, so that's that. And the food. Now, I had a phone call Monday telling me that my latest blood test came back, and because it's the second one of high figures, that now I have diabetes type 2. Depressingly so. So now I have to figure out, I had my nurse's appointment to discuss, and gave me a whole load of leaflets and get me on all kinds of, you know, podiatries and my free eye test. Apparently I can get an RDC, I think they called it. I don't know whether it was an RDC or not, but eye test to check, you know, for damage and all that kind of stuff, because I can get on that. I mean, I have a cataract in my left eye as it is, so I'm already on yearly eye tests and stuff. So yeah, but because of that, so I did that sort of, you know, stint. And diet. Oh my God, yes, diet. I am so overweight. I really am. You know, some of it's good reason too, but a lot of it is just me being a porky pig. Loving my crisps, jacket potatoes, chips, yeah, you name it. I haven't been having much chocolate or sweets. I have had a bit, not as much as I usually would have had in the past. But so I've got to cut back, take out, work out my carbs. Now, I was starting to do a bit of a diet on my keto. I just finally decided I better get back onto that. And now I've decided, well, I won't be doing the full keto. I should be doing sort of, you know, the mixture, because it's so complicated at the minute how to work out this diet. I've never been good at sort of, you know, I don't recall doing in school anything on nutritional values and all that, and, you know, the correct nutrition and all this kind of stuff. Mind you, it was the late 70s, early 80s that I was at school. So, you know, I don't think it was sort of up there in the education thing, you know, of things needed. And so so I'm sort of trying to learn it now, and of course the older you are, the harder it sort of is. Well, I'm finding that. Dear, I think it's because I'm older. My brain is so full of all the stuff that has gone on before that I haven't got any room for anything new unless I throw something out. But I'm a hoarder, and even a hoarder in my brain. I'm sure we all are at times. So, yes, that becomes I'm sure that's why we start forgetting things, you know. Forget neurons and all that kind of explanation. It's just our brains are so full with loads of stuff that, like a computer drive, we need to defrag, delete, sometimes go back to repartitioning and everything. But hey, I'm sidetracking again, if you noticed. So what are we doing? Yes, so so now I'm already gluten intolerant. I have to be careful with certain things what I eat because of my LPR, which is silent reflux, laryngeal, pharyngeal reflux. They call it silent reflux. So certain things like that I can't eat. You know, things like onions and some tomatoes that trigger it, and then it's horrible. And then I'm chomping at the bit with all the Gaviscon that I'm having to drink. At any rate, so there's that. Gluten intolerant, silent reflux, and now add diabetes onto the list. So, you know, flipping heck is all I can say. So I'm trying to juggle all that. But I've decided an incentive. I am calling it, my new game, it's Lose It and Use It. Lose it and use it. And it's based on my diet. Now this week I have lost 4 pounds. I bet you can guess what's coming, can't you? So 1, 2, 3, a pound for a pound. 4 pounds goes into my Lose It and Use It challenge, i.e. I've lost the poundage in weight, but I'm gaining the poundage in coinage, which I can then use. So that is going to go into this tin. This tin I had for other things as well, but it's also going to be my Lose It and Use It. There we go. Or maybe I should put it in a different pot. No, I'll put it in here where I can't see it. Oh, lost one. Don't know where that thing went to, whatever it was. It was a magnet. It's one of my cover minders, which I got from Diamond Art Club. Anyway, so that's that one done. So, yeah, so if I lose 1 pound, so it's quite a cheap way to go, because it also encouraged you to lose the weight. And also, I mean, yeah, unless you really go on overboard in a week, you know, I think, you know, the most you're really averagely going to lose will be something like between 2 and 4 pounds. So it's under a fiver. And there'll be an odd time when perhaps you, you know, really lose, you know, 7 pound or so. I doubt you'd ever, only at the beginning, I suppose, if you, at the beginning of a weight loss journey, that you lose a fair amount. Men mainly end up with that one. Because whenever I did Slimming World, I won't do that again though, but whenever I did Slimming World, if any men were starting out, you knew darn well that they would one of them was going to get Slim of the Week. You wouldn't stand a looking, because, you know, our bodies are different. And yeah, so that was all very well. So, but this one I think would be quite good. Lose it and use it. Any rate, so now I have this left over for my pound challenge. Now I'm wondering whether I should actually keep a couple of quid by, in case there's something that I do need over the weekend. Yes, I would keep £2 by. £2 isn't much, but it's something. So now we've got 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 6, 8. So that's 4. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 5. 10, 20, 30, 40, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now what did I say I had? 10, 20, 46. 1, 2, 3, £5.46. Right, I'm going to write that down because I will forget it. £5.46. £2 I'm going to put back into the food one. Right, so that's that. So those can go back in my pouch bag. All right, they're in there. I'm going to have a slurp of my tea. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Right, I'm going to move this to the side and bring this out. I need my, oh, my word, there it is. Right, so what are we going to do? Now, I could do some of these little ones in between here. But look at that line. I haven't got hardly any in there. And that one. So let's do a 2 20, 30. Oh, you know what I'm forgetting? I'm forgetting to bring out the weightiest of all weights, which we weighed last time at 2 point something or other, 2.3 kilos. There we go. I don't know if that's in shot. Is it in shot? Kind of in shot. I could move all this over a bit, I suppose. Ah, there we go. How's that? Right, so, oh my word, I've just had to do in my form, I've just seen a sheet. Oh my word, I've had to do this lucid thing. It isn't as fun as it sounds. On Etsy, it's if you sell to Germany, they want you to fill in this recycling packaging sort of thing. Now, I don't sell to Germany that much, but typically after this happened, I had quite a few sales for bloody Germany, so typically. And so I have to fill in this lucid registration, which means that I have to sign up to the lucid program, and it's all in German. I mean, yes, you can translate it to English, but it doesn't translate at all, and you're there left looking and going, huh? I mean, my cousins, they can speak German, but I'm not my cousin. I know bits. Sprechen Sie Deutsch and stuff. And but you know, it's crazy. So anyway, so I finally sussed that out, thankfully, due to some very nice person on Etsy giving you sort of a bit of a breakdown and also the links to where you need to go. Because not only have you got to sign up for a program with Lucid, you've then also got to, well, you don't have to, but otherwise it's ridiculous, because then you've got to arrange these envelopes for people to return their packaging to you. So that's more additional cost, which is obviously going to be more expensive. So I signed up to this account called Reclay, which is what this other seller had advised, and it's the cheapest one of the lot. Yeah, because you have to pay. So you've then got to work out how much recycling, i.e., you know, all the things that you send your items off with. So I send mine off in a little box, a cardboard box of some variety, large letterbox. Then I have a one of these. So the box is cardboard, so that's card. This is plastic. I send off with some of these, and then I have the label. You've got to do the sellotape, any stickers, and you've got to roughly work out how much of that you're going to do in a year. And it's best to do too little, because you can always pay for more. Whereas if you pay too much, they keep that. They don't give you a money back thing or have it off for the next year. Nope. So I've had to fill in all that, and you're backwards and forwards to one, and you're backwards and forwards to the other, and you're thinking, well, I can't complete that one until I've done this one, and then I can't do that one until I've done that part of this one, and oh my God, and you've got to get all your numbers in a row, and oh geez, it was awful. But anyway, I did it. I was very, very proud, and it cost me €7 for 2 kilograms worth of card and 1 kilogram worth of plastics for the year, because I don't send that much to them, and I followed the other girls' amounts, because I thought, well, that's what she said she did, and so I just did that, and I thought, right, well, I can always buy more if I need it. So what happens then is that then it basically means is I'm paying for them to recycle it at their end, because I'm a business and they're not. So anything they get, say, from the shops themselves, and they're buying it from, say, a supermarket, those things get recycled, and they're already paying for that recycling to be done themselves. But anything from overseas, sending to Germany, and I think it's also in France, they have a similar thing. So I've got to yet look into that one, because that's then will be done by a different program altogether. I'm hoping I can still use Reclay, because it being a European job thing, but it'll probably have a different sign-up thing. It won't be Lucid, it'll be some other thing. No, them not. It'd be good if it was like Lucid FR for France, you know, as opposed to Lucid DE for Germany. But anyway, I'll cross that bridge when it comes to it. Yes, so I've lost my thread. €7. Yes, so I followed her thing and thought, well, it's easier then. I can just buy more if I need it. And yeah, so I've succeeded in doing that. Oh my God. You know, I thought it was bad enough when I had to be DCI, what was it? DCI something or other, CSS compliant for when I had a proper card machine when I had my shop. And then it was GDPR. Then it was, what else was it? There's been several other ones in between, and oh my God, now this. And I can just see the red tape getting more and more. Since we've exited Brexit, holy moly is all I can say. More red tape we've had to go through than we have ever had. And also we're having to pay a lot more tax now because we're no longer classed as in Europe. So there's no more, you know, back scratching, shall we say, like they let us off and we let them off kind of thing, you know, the countries, you know, so we haven't got that. So it's, you know, we're no longer paying into the system to be able to get the rewards, you know, the back scratching, as they say. So yes, so it's more expensive. That's why things have gone up, if people want to know. It's bloody Brexit. We shouldn't have done it, but there again, you know, hey ho. Yes, so now let's work this out. Right, so I'm going to do, have I already done one? Oh dear, I've been talking and I've forgotten where I am. 2, 3. No, I haven't already done one. So we're on 546, that's right. So I'm going to do 346, 3, 2040. Oh, hold on a minute, let's not do that. Let's do, yeah, we will do that. 40, 5, 6. So there's that one. 346. So that's a high one off. Finally, I bet you're saying. Any rate, oh, I must say a big shout out to, oh my word. Now, what was, I've got to go and get something. Oh dear. My brain. I had it written down and do you know what? I can't find the sheet. I can't find the piece of paper. I've got about 3 million pieces of paper. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Right, so now I need that. And I need history. And I need... There we go. So I'm doing a big shout out to... Come on.
Hello and welcome.
Oops. To Dream Plan Act. She has a budgeting channel. It's a very good one. I really like it, actually. And she's mentioned me and some others in her video, which was really nice. I think it's shouting out to encourage us to sort of, you know, we are a community and, you know, we do need to stick together. And, you know, we're a family as such. And yes, so she's done shout outs. So, you know, I will try and sort that out as well at some point to do shout outs. I have to say I'm not very, very good at remembering things. But if I get a book, I must get a book and I must start writing down a plan, because this is where I think my ADHD, I'm certain I have ADHD, goes all over the place. I'm very good at starting things. I'm rubbish at finishing things. And as for the bit in the middle, well, it's all over the place. You know, so I'm not very consistent. I go through phases when I'm really into something and I go, yeah, a bit like getting the Fimo stuff, you know. I'll buy everything for the Fimo stuff. A couple of weeks back or a month back, it was bookbinding. Bought lots of stuff for bookbinding. Where I go, I'm all for it up front, and then all of a sudden, once I've got it, it's like, now I've got to do it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do it eventually, but perhaps not as wholehearted as I had done at the very beginning. But anyway, so yes, Dream Plan Act. I shall put a link down in the bottom for you. So go and share the love and say I sent you if you came from here, or if you already know her, just, you know, make sure you're subscribed, because that's the main thing. She's got 324 subscribers at the minute, and we all want to get up to that magic 1,000, because that's when our budgeting takes on the next phase, because then we can be monetized, which is no extra payment from anybody else. It just means that there'll be certain ads that get shown, and for each ad that's shown, if I remember rightly, then we get a sort of a little bit of a kickback or whatever it is, like an affiliate sort of thing, but not. Oh well, either way. But anyway, Dream Plan Act. She has a groovy savings challenges, which she's got like 6 envelopes. She has 6 envelopes, and then she has these cards, and she picks out one, and then she works from that. And you just got to go and see it. It's really good. Yeah, I really like her. But anyway, so go and give her some magic wild support. Right, so that's done. Oh, and of course there's the usual ones that I like as well, like oh, I can't remember now. Like, yeah, and then I can't remember. The people who usually comment to my posts of this, and Pounds of Potential. I like her. Great sense of humour she has. Yeah. At any rate, so yeah, I will list all the ones that I follow and I really like, and I want you to go and give support. Pounds of Potential is very near 1,000 subscribers, so please go for it. Please get her there. Let's show her what a great community we are. Right, now onwards. Now what have we got left? 2, 4, 6, 8, £1. 2, 4, 6, 70, 80, 90. Oh, look at that. £2. And I bet £2's gone. We've already had £2, yeah. So for £2, I'm going to do and there's 10p gone, yeah. I need a right, there's a 60, so that means that it's £1.40. Yep, I can have £1.40 and 60. Can you see that? £1.40 and 60. There we go. So that is that. Now, next week, because we're on this Queen's Jubilee stint, oh dear. Do you know what? If I see any more pictures of the Queen in town, oh my God, I think I'm going to go mad. I mean, she's on bunting, posters everywhere, and you just sort of think all that marketing that people are doing, you know, like Tesco's and Morrison's, but mainly Tesco's is what I've seen, our Tesco's. They've got these, you know, the sort of security beeper things that you walk through, and they go beep, 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 beep if you're going through with something hasn't been security checked, or you're nicking something, say. They've got these covers that go over them. How much the heck did they cost? I just sort of think it's a bit of a wasteful money. But hey, it's not my money, so I should just let it go. But flipping heck. And it's plasticky. So you just sort of think, recyclable values? Yeah, I think because of the Lucid program and the German Lucid program thing that I've had to sign up to, I'm waiting for our turn. when we, you know, people have to sign up to us for Lucid and oh God, can you imagine it? Jeepers, no. Any rate, I'm waffling again, but hey, I'm very good at that. I'm trying to think what else is there. Oh, I've been getting on with my my diamond art, because I've got another couple of ones coming from China. They're my Wang Yibo and Shaozan. Oh my God, I love those two. They're my boys. They're my children. And yeah, they are definitely my children, my boys, and I love them. And so I've got a couple of diamond art paintings of them. Yes, I know, very sad. Right, on that note, it's a sunny day. I'm going to do bugger all today. Excuse me, German. And except for diamond painting, because I've got to finish off the big one that I've been taking a couple of years to do before my Wang Yibos and Shaozans turn up. And I've also got a head design, they call it, Heaven and Earth design, which is done by a pattern. And it's this, if I can show it here. This, I've only done the top row, but it's a blank, and you follow the pattern and you place the diamonds. Now this one is ridiculously large, 90 centimeters by 120 centimeters, and I've only done the first row of 10, so I've got to get on and do a bit more of that. So yes, I've got to clear up the drills that my grandson, bless him, accidentally dropped. It's fine. I you know, I'm surprised it didn't go earlier, to be honest. My big bum going past could have knocked that off any time, because my room is so compact with lots in it, from my work stuff, my diamond painting stuff, and all that entails all my other crafts, you know, card crafts, female crafts, book binding stuff, jewelry making, lots of paper crafts, sewing stuff, oh God, you name it, it's everywhere. Boxes galore, all sort of half neat and half scattered. But at any rate, I'm still waffling now, aren't I? On that note, I had better go. Have a good week, everybody. And if you're out at a I need to say a garden party, I don't mean that, what's it called, a road party? Street party, whoops. Street party, have fun. Yeah, and keep an eye on your children. Yeah, because while so much is going on, you never know, some arses could be around who are really not good. But anyway, yes, have fun. My mind's now gone blank. And yes, so sayonara on that note, and please like, comment and subscribe. Definitely comment, and let me know what you think of the new lose it and use it sort of diet challenge. Yeah, I don't know how well that's going to play out, but I'm going to give it a whirl. Yeah, now I keep toying up with on that one is whether to if some weeks I don't lose any, what would I do then? Do I do a forfeit? No, I shouldn't do a forfeit. Yeah, I shouldn't do a forfeit. But hey, anyway, I will sort it out. So on that note, I will say bye-bye. Have fun.